Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Elena Riley. I work here at First Alert 6 on our digital team, working on your news stories here on our website, anything breaking, anything crime, also some fun things, maybe what's happening at the zoo, some fun things like that. But today I'm here this morning for your top Tuesday morning headlines. So I do this web story about every day. If you know what it is, you check it, and we have our top 6 headlines for you. Just a little recap of either what happened yesterday or some developing things happening or else some big things happening today. So I'll take us to our web story here. Right, here we are at First Alert 6. Here's my main web story. I have your 6 headlines, so yeah, let's get into it. My first headline of the day is that John Ewing was sworn in as Omaha's next mayor during the city council meeting last night. So of course he is the 52nd mayor of Omaha. He is the first African American elected to the office. So this is really big history making, as you probably might have heard. He was chosen over former mayor Gene Stothert for the spot. He had 56.9% of votes in that last round of voting results that was sent out in the general election that happened last month. Other than that, 7 city council members were also sworn in: Pete Festerson, Lavanya Goodwin, Danny Begley, and a couple others. And Goodwin is the only new member on the council. So this is District 2. This was a really, really important race. We were checking it. There was some really good contestants there. It was really heated, so it was very, very important. And Begley was elected to be the new council president. Harding was picked as the council vice president. Other than that, about Ewing, he served as the deputy chief with OPD for 25 years, and after retiring, he served as the Douglas County treasurer. During his speech yesterday, he just talked about some issues going on in Omaha, poverty, how he's going to address that, and also just thanked Mayor Stothert, former Mayor Stothert, for her work in public service. Our next headline, there was a vigil last night for one of the teens that was killed in a murder-suicide outside of a West Omaha restaurant. This was last week on Friday. So her name is Zara Zobansky. She's also known as AJ, and then also involved in that was 18-year-old Tristan Donner. The incident happened at Stokes Restaurant near 136th and California Streets. It was about at 9 p.m. on Friday. As I said, Zobansky was found in a vehicle and Donner on the ground nearby. They both had gunshot wounds, and investigators did find that Donner shot Zobansky before taking his own life. And then the vigil that I mentioned yesterday, it was Millard Public Schools and some teachers and friends of theirs. So they gathered at that spot, and Millard Public Schools has also made its crisis team available for students throughout this. So it's very good for them. Omaha Police Chief Todd Schmaderer, he sent a letter to Douglas County Sheriff Aaron Hansen. It was leaked to us as well as other media sources. So OPD is the primary law enforcement agency for the city, is what the letter was just reiterating. Also, Schmaderer talked about jurisdiction, media and community relations, and the sharing of operational information. This is also stemming a little bit from DCSO. Sorry, OPD is saying that DCSO did not let them know they were working on the case that led to the recent deputy-involved shooting that left 19-year-old Janidi Ibrahim dead. And in the letter, Schmaderer says, given the initial handling of the recent DCSO deputy-involved shooting, community relations are tense and have taken a negative turn. Of course, we have this full letter on our website at firstalert6.com if you want to check that out, everything he said in there. Other than that, another top headline is that local organizations are offering resources for City View residents during their move. So of course, there are only a few more weeks until City View apartments in Omaha must be vacated because there are poor conditions, poor living conditions. If you know, this has been going on for quite a while now. So there's some Omaha organizations that are helping out, just helping these residents navigate their exit from the apartments. Last thing we were told is that there are about 120 people still living in the building, and residents in the past have complained about broken elevators, bug infestations, and some major maintenance issues. If you want to volunteer to help, you can. We have that on our website. It's through the North Omaha Community Partnership, so you can fill out a form. It'll be at the bottom of their website, so of course you can head to ours to get there. Another top headline is there's teams and fans heading to Omaha for the College World Series. Of course, this is called Omaha's Crown Jewel event. So this is really big, of course. The baseball fans and, of course, local businesses as well are gearing up for the College World Series. It does start Friday, so looking forward to that. The scheduled pairings have been set, and Charles Schwab Field is all ready to go. We were checking it out this morning. It looks really good, so awesome there. And then there is something new. They have sensory kits with Autism Action Partnership, so those are new this year. It's the first time they're having them. So this is for anyone that has any reactions to sights, sounds, or maybe any unpredictability of just the baseball game. Other than that, RV camping is a really big thing, so campgrounds are expected to start filling up. So if you're trying to do that and maybe get a spot there, check that out. Or it's very interesting to see how full they get, definitely. We have all information about the schedule, pairings, game times for CWS on our website, and all games will be airing on ESPN, so you can check them out there. Then my last headline for you today is that some totals were released from the latest First Alert 6 Stuff the Truck donation event. So we just wanted to say thank you to everyone who participated, brought something in. It was really successful. Event officials are telling us that 28,426 pounds of food was donated to Omaha Metro food pantries and shelters. So that is really good. Thank you all for the help. And this calculates to roughly $6,250, so great on that. This is through Methodist Health System. We team up with them for the food drive, and donations were dropped off at 4 locations in the metro. There's Council Bluffs, Fremont, a couple in Omaha. And in my web story, I also have, you can make an online donation if you missed that, or else you can donate some goods on your own time. We would really appreciate that. And we do hold our Stuff the Truck food drive twice a year. So if you want to hopefully make the next one in the fall, you can do that. Alrighty. That's everything from me. If you're just joining us, my name is Elena Riley. I work on digital. I'm talking about 6 top headlines you need to know Tuesday morning to start off your day. Just things happening, either yesterday, today, or anything, maybe tomorrow, anything big happening. So, alrighty. Again, here's that web story. We got Rusty here with the weather, so I'll be replacing that soon. Check this out for more information, and we'll have this every morning, bringing this to you, so you can check it out there. Alrighty, thank you for joining me. Please tune into our midday at 11 and check out our other shows throughout the day. Be checking our website for anything new that I'm putting on there, and I appreciate you joining me. Thank you.